Hello, guys. This is your girl, Lishajoya. Thank you for coming to this YouTube video. While you're here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, poke, and pry to this channel. And I do a lot of live vlogs, and there are reflections of what's going on in the here and now in my life. And I do edited videos as well for other various videos. And here we go. Here you go. This popcorn. We sing hello, hello. That's my adolescent turkey. Anyways, I have a little bit of something that's been going on in my work. I don't know how to go about it. Man, I need to update. I need to fix. I'm waiting for my. I have to do another thing in my makeup. Anyways, my makeup's bothering me. Um, Sir, that's my shoes you just pecked at. Come here. Come here. Come here. See, mommy. Come on. Come here and popcorn. Mommy's popcorns. Come here. Come here. No, you don't want to sit with mommy? Okay. See how you is. I refilled your pool. Go sit in it. You know you love it. Okay. Um, Recently there's been drama at my work. There's usually some type of drama at my work, but it hasn't really come to this intense in a minute. Um, Beginning of July, um, we've had a lot of sales in the store. 9 and 10,000 days, $9 and $10,000 days. Okay, that's a lot of money. Okay, in one day. Pushing sales, kiosk orders, third party orders, drive through, front counter orders, um, all that fun stuff. The typical running of a restaurant. You know what I mean? Inventory, all that stuff. I'm just going to go and um, try to do it via abbreviation. So if you need to rewind this back to be able to follow up with how I'm saying it, okay. I work with this person. Starts with the letter M, and I also work with another person, a female, with her name starting with the letter R. They used to be a couple, but um, yeah, they have a child together, and then she got fired, which I liked working with her during this time period. I liked working with her up until a couple of days ago. Popcorn, stop chasing the cat. Come on, Storm. Come on. Um, It's not. This is not even coming out right. I don't even know how to word this. I'm trying, but just been freaking crazy. Can you stop pecking at me? Go, go to the pool. I made you a new pool. Um, Let me start over because I really don't know how to go about talking about this, and I still got to fix the fallout from my makeup before I go into work. I have a lot of fallout. I got to clean it up with some face cream, and I need to do like 4 more coats of mascara before I continue on my day. Hello, Storm. Want to come and say hello to YouTube? Come in. See, Storm. Storm. Okay, I'm gonna try to start over because it's just a lot. I work with a person starting with the letter J. She has a really bad criminal history past of some stuff, and it triggers me to no end. It triggers me. Are you finally gonna sit down? It triggers me on a personal level. Okay. And at first, I was basing. Sorry, the cat's trying to get on me. At first, I was basing my complete dislike over her criminal past because it personally triggers me. But this woman comes to work time and time again. She comes in and turns it out, okay? She comes in on time. She does her job, and she does it particularly well, okay? And I respect that a lot. All right. As I stated in one of my vlogs before, that I can handle someone I don't really particularly like, and if they're a good worker, I can find something positive about them and just work and dwell on the positive. Well, a lot of people found out about this person's past and they don't like her because of this past. It's very much uh bad. That's all I gotta say. She's got a really bad criminal past. It's like one of the worst things you can ever have. Sorry for the shaky camera. I've got a cat that's wanting my lap. You can tell I got a cat tail over here. So, this woman, starting with the letter R, she does not like her at all. And apparently she's been telling everybody that, you know, this R, I mean, she's had some words with Miss Miss thanks for that interruption for the with the woman starting with the letter J. Anyways, so I thought they had a conflict. So anyways, she cheated on her ex-boyfriend starting with the letter M with another guy starting with the letter B and dumped her ex-boyfriend starting with the letter M to go be with B. Okay. That didn't work out. She got fired and all that fun jazz. M left to go to a different state for a moment because there was a tragedy in the family. And then he came back and she was fired in this time period. And apparently, this story I found out yesterday was completely made up, fabricated to a freaking lie. And I can't stand liars. Cannot freaking stand it. Okay, it's one of my pet peeves in life is just liars. I just can't handle it. I just can't and I won't handle it. Basically, on Sunday, I asked Miss J as she was walking in the parking lot, "Are you going to have a problem with Miss R?" And she looked puzzled, like she had no idea. She looked like she had a question mark on her face. She had no idea what I was even talking about. You can totally tell she was floored and surprised. So I put that expression in my back of my head and in the back of my mind. And then all of a sudden, Miss R basically tells me that Miss J said that I talked crap about her, about Miss R, which never was the case. So, her ex-boyfriend, starting with the letter M, who I work with as well, was trying to add fuel to the damn fire. And was starting to say things towards me and kind of at me type of thing. I don't tolerate that very well, but I'm a manager. I have a job to do. I have to be professional. I can't internalize these people and their dumbness. Okay. I have a job to do. I have food to serve. I have customers to take care of. I have my job to take care of. I think I said that already. I have a business to take care of, which is the store, okay? And I don't got time for these little drama mama papa lapa bullcrap games, okay? I don't have time for that. I don't. And I won't. That's the key. I won't. So, it turns out I got pissed off. I did. I did get pissed off, but I did something on freaking purpose. I did a write up for Miss J, and I showed everybody, including Miss R, see what her reaction was going to be. And her reaction was predicted in her face. Like she was like, ha ha, I got it. I can manipulate Leisha. I can manipulate people. Da, 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 da. She didn't understand is like, I have an unfinished associate's degree in child psychology. And so I'm the one doing the playing here. She looked too happy that I wrote up Miss J. She looked too freaking happy. And I noticed that. I also put this write up in the manager's group chat because her best friend is one of our managers, and I was hoping that it will come around and Miss J will get wind of it and see. Well, it turns out that my theory was absolutely correct. My theory was this: Miss R is making up stuff to get Miss J fired because she's discriminatory over her past. She makes up things and says that Miss J and her argue and fight. And I found out that was never even the case to begin with. So Miss R lied. I cannot have a respect for someone that lies. I just cannot. I cannot. I cannot. Just cannot. So, yesterday, one of my coworkers got sick at work. He was throwing up, not feeling good. And I told my work sister, yes, I have a work sister, someone I adopted as a sister. She knows everything. Oh, she knows everything. Really? Really, Rooster? Thank you. Thanks for your opinion. So I told her, my work sister, what was going on. And this Mr. M was trying to get his ex-girlfriend, Miss R, to come in and close in this replace this person that's sick and throwing up. It's like, so I did not give them what they wanted. Nope, I didn't. I asked my work sister, told her situation, I told her what was going on, and I said, I'm not going to give these people what they want. I'm not going to give this Miss R work hours, more money, and have to work with somebody who is dishonorable and is a liar, who makes up stuff. Because they can't handle or be woman enough to do a job with somebody that they quote unquote don't like. But I ended up turning out. So I talked to my boss on the phone. I said, okay, boss, this is the deal. I told him every freaking thing. I laid it out. I laid all my cards out on the table, told him exactly how I felt. And I said, I'm not going to work with Miss R if I don't have to. I'm not going to give Mr. M what he wants. He's been apparently wanting her to take my spot in the closing department at nighttime. And I'm not going to give them what they want. You mess with me, you're not going to get what you want. Also, Mr. M was also saying things under his breath towards me and at me for no reason. We normally get along pretty well. But yesterday, he was just trying to say some BS at me and trying to say that another manager deserves to be assistant manager. And it's not the fact that this other person deserves to be assistant manager, not, because this person is also a hard worker too. Okay. She would deserve to be assistant manager as well if there was an opening for it. Okay. Or was my boss's favorite. I don't care, okay? All I care is about being my future husband's favorite, okay? And being my own personal favorite. That's all I care about. I don't care about being my boss's favorite. I don't care. I come here to do a job, keep my mouth shut, and turn it out and go home, basically. Because in the end, my boss knows me. He knows me very freaking well. When he gave out the company cups, he knew that I would like the hot cups better than the cold Stanley cups because he knows me. He freaking knows me like to a T. So I told my boss, laid all my cards out on the table. And I told him, I said, I'm not going to give Mr. M what he wants. I'm not going to reward Miss R with more hours and more money. No. No. I'd rather give it to my sister, who's a single mother, working her fanny off to feed her 2 kids. I'd rather give those hours to someone else who's worthy of them. So a couple nights ago, I had to work with Miss R after this whole situation started, this whole little drama stuff. I made her work the drive-through by herself for 2.5 hours. I was that mad. I was that mad. I made her work the drive-through by herself all that time. It was mwah, chef's kiss. And I'm the boss on duty. You want to talk and try to cause division between me and my other coworkers who just come to work? They don't come for drama. They need to come into a safe environment. There doesn't need to be any division. So if someone's going to be a crap starter or a crap talker, it doesn't really work out for me too well, or work out for that person. Because I don't play games, because I'm the master of the game. Okay, if you want to start playing games with me, it's a no-go. I don't do that. I don't. I have my own life to take care of. You know what I mean? I have my own priorities to take care of. When I'm at work, my priority is the store, my coworkers, the safety of my coworkers, and my other coworkers don't need to come into this drama crap. They don't need to come into drama. They need to come into a safe and healthy environment. Period. Instead of having to worry about some stupid person trying to create rumors and start drama about them and trying to get them fired. And that's the other thing is going on, is that the whole intention of this whole situation is so sucky. It sucks so bad. So how I went about this is that I went to the root. I'm the type of person, if there's a problem, I don't dance around in circles. I go right to the problem. And I'm a direct person. You know what I mean? Babe, I will sink your battleship straight away. I will not dance around with little games. I will just sink your battleship if you mess with me. Point blank. I don't got time for that. And besides, trying to cause division and drama for no reason with me and my other coworkers and make up stuff that's never even happened. Miss R and Mr. M need to fucking go. Sorry for my language. Point blank, they need to go. Period. They need to go. Bye bye. Adios. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Point freaking blank. Like I said, Miss J has a criminal past. I can work with that, even though I have a personal problem, because she comes to work to turn it out. She's not there to start problems and drama. So guess what? The next time I see Miss J, I'm going to pull her aside with 2 other managers, and I'm just going to talk to her about everything. And that is that. I think Miss R is a liar. That's the reason why I left her in drive-through all that time by herself. I'm not going to tolerate that and let her take orders, run it out. Yeah. Until she had to leave. Yeah. I started processing. I'm the type you don't want to get to think. Because when I do, I've already won the game. I already won your game, or their game, or whoever's game. I've already won. And I'm very competitive, and I'm determined to win the war. Not just the battles. I'm going to win the damn war. So, like I said, I told my main boss what had happened. And my coworker got a chance to leave and go and be sick and go home. I didn't want it and nobody else to get sick. And Mr. M was quiet for the first time all night long. Yeah. Isn't it interesting how one little phone call can quiet the lion's mouth? Or the wannabe lion, I mean. So, this rooster needs to quiet. Shut it. Um, Stop being a rooster for 5 more minutes. Like that's gonna happen. Um, so, like I said, there's another manager. Her name starts with an L, and she's best friends with Miss J. And and then this Mr. M is trying to talk about this other manager and trying to cause problems between me and her when there's no problems at all. Get what I'm saying? Like, see, the problem is M and R. Okay, Mr. M and Miss R need to fucking go. Point blank, causing problems, making up stuff. And then Miss R said something to me a couple days ago because I like eating jelly beans and they make me hyper. I have my energy drinks because sometimes I don't get a break for 6.5 hours and I'm constantly working. I need an energy boost of some freaking sort. She pretty much tried to push the narrative that I'm on drugs because, oh, I thought you were on something because you had so much energy. It's like, what the frick? I don't do drugs. The only thing I do is I drink alcohol, dude. That's all I do. If I do any drugs, is alcohol. So, I mean, these people are trying to push a certain narrative about me. But also, she previously dated another person, started with the letter B, that also had another narrative about me too. So I'm not surprised that she's like that too. Because they all talk in this little small town, and I'm from SoCal, and we keep our shit to ourselves. We're pretty much the private people in SoCal because you know what? We know what it's like to have our shit spread around for no reason. We know to keep our shit private. We don't go around talking around because we're a small town. Oh my God, it's this excitement. Oh my God, it's so excitement. This drama. Oh my God. So this freaking Miss R is trying to push a narrative that I'm on drugs, and she's trying to push a narrative that I'm not getting along with my other coworkers, and she's trying to incite more drama and more problems with me and Miss J for no reason at all. When I have a respect for this woman's worth ethic, I really respect it. So there's a lot of stuff that I had to squish in one go. So yes, I did write up Miss J, but my boss wanted me to put it in his drawer, and I explained to him what I did and how I did it, and he understood. But I'm just saying, we're right now investigating this entire damn thing. And I've already come to the conclusion it's Mr. M and Miss R creating problems for Miss J because she's got a criminal record and trying to use me as her sword. And I'm not going to have it. It's not fair when if you messed up and you have a criminal history per se, say for example you messed up and nobody wants to hire you. You have to feed yourself somehow. You have to have a job somehow. If you come to work every single day and people found out about your past and start creating problems for you, do you think you're going to stay at that job or be able to keep a job in general? It's not fair to Miss J to have to leave a job because these people can't keep it together as so-called adults. So, and I do admire Miss J's worth. I cannot say this right in one sentence. Worth ethic. There you go. She shows up on time. She comes out and turns it out. She does her job, and she's getting a lot better with her job in general, which I'm very impressed with. And I'm actually starting to like Miss J, even though I have a personal problem with her past. I like her as a coworker. You know, And then these little dumb little people trying to create problems. And besides, they know I want to become at least AGM, assistant manager. And they try to say, well, this other manager will be a better manager than you. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, okay, if that's what my main boss decides, then I'll respect his decision. Because at the end of the day, my main boss, my general manager, he is like my brother. Okay, he knows me and I know him. He's like my brother. And there's a level of like family I have with him that I don't have with nobody else in the entire store besides my work brother and my work sister. Nobody else is like my family. And I also have maybe 2 work daughters, okay? But basically that's it. Everyone else is like just a coworker, you know? So, no. So I squished 2 problems with one go. And tonight I got to work with Mr. M, which I'm not really happy with. But I'm the type to push it in, turn it out, because at the end of the day, I got to keep my mouth shut and turn it out. You know what I mean? I have a job to do. I have to be professional, and I can't let my emotions get in the way. So these 2 people are the main problems, main culprits to the drama that's going on. And they need to go. They need to be fired. And I wish my boss would just let me fire these people. I've already fired 2 people already. And I'm the only manager that's fired people in like 4 years or 5 years. Okay? I'm the only manager. I'm the only manager with the balls to do that. Because I don't tolerate this stuff. And I'm sick and tired of people spreading rumors and trying to what's the word? Defame somebody. If you know what I mean, or try to make up stuff that's not there about a person, that's completely non-existent and unreal, and they try to make it seem like it is with their little information and their little stuff. I mean, if you have to be so stupid and so gullible to believe these people without empirical evidence or some form of evidence to go along with it, physical evidence or some form of tangible evidence, then it's all hearsay. And you can't do that to somebody that's trying to get their life together. Miss J comes out and works and turns it out. I respect that, you know? So I think in the end, Miss R is trying to get Miss J fired and trying to use me as a sword. And I'm not going to let it happen. Don't mess with a woman that has an unfinished associate's degree in child psychology or psychology in general, because I can play that game. You may not like what you get from me, though. You may not. And I don't like playing games, except for when it comes to like video games and stuff like that. When it comes to like life games and manipulation games, I don't like that. Can you stop pecking at my knee? Sorry, my my turkey is trying to peck at my knee right now. So uh, I don't even know if I'm even making sense at this point, because I'm just a bit upset. I feel like I'm being disrespected by Mr. M and Miss R. Okay, and I don't appreciate it. Yeah, I work hard for my money. I work hard for my money, basically. So hard for you, honey. Anyway, sorry, bad singing. I'm sorry if your ears melted just now. But I don't come to work for this crap. I know it is possibly part of it, but it shouldn't have to be a recurring problem. It should just be squished and that's it. Period. You should come into work and feel safe. You should come into work and just be able to know you're coming into work and then leaving and getting your paycheck. You get what I mean? And then these people need to stop causing problems that are not even there. Like, I have no problem with manager with the L name. Okay, I do not have a problem with her. I do not have a problem with Miss J as a coworker. I don't have a problem with anybody else, but people who make up stuff that's not even there. I have a problem with that. Yes, I do. I have a problem. And trying to cause problems between me and my main boss, who's like my brother, and trying to fill his head with crap that's not existent. So I had to talk to my boss with that last night too. I told him how I felt about that. And, you know, their day will come. When their day will come sooner than later. And unfortunately, I have to deal with them. I have to work with them in the meantime. And I have to pretend like it doesn't bother me because Mr. M has been saying stuff at me underneath his breath, and he doesn't understand. I can send him home. I don't need him to close with me. I can close by myself. It may take me 2 hours later, but I can still close by myself. You know, I can get my Evo cabinets all cleaned and perfected, and in 25 minutes time, I can clean my cold line and my hot line, my thermalizer, my fryers. I can do it all about my drive-through, my floors, my back dishes, my back area, clean and trim box. I can do all that by myself. I've done it before in the past. I could do it again, and I'm not afraid of a little bit of elbow. So yeah, I killed off this drama, and I'm not tolerating it. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep my mouth shut and keep my grind on. That's my motto. My mouth shut and my grind on, because my boss will see. That's the most important person that needs to see is my bosses. Not only does my main boss, but my area coach and her boss needs to see my mouth shut, my professionalism, the way I behave and keep myself composure and keep my grind on. Keep my eyes on the prize. My prize is not just being assistant manager. My prize is being the whole boss of the whole enchilada. Not just an assistant manager, even though assistant managers make great pay. You know, I know the cost. And these people want to ruin that from me. They want me to quit. They want me to leave. They want me to be pissed off. They want me to be upset in some way. And it's not going to happen. And they're just upset. So that is where I'm at right now. So the other way I'm dealing with this is that I'm not quitting. In fact, it's making me stay even harder. Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. Alrighty, guys, I have to get ready for work. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. If you guys need to rewind this, you're going to have to rewind this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, they're not going to win. I will. The game is mine. See you guys later. Have a good day.